Hey there, friends. Welcome to your weekly energy update. I've got a very interesting reading for you today that really speaks to a lot of this post-eclipse energy. There are important chains that are being broken, that are moving you towards greater liberation in your personal life, in your spiritual life. This is going to be a very important week ahead, and it's important to move slow, to get the support that you need, and also to celebrate this new energy that's coming in. So if you haven't subscribed, please do so down below. You can also check out whatever else I'm up to, all the nifty things. So let's jump right on in and take a look at our first card for the day, which is our Three of Swords. Now, this tends to speak to old emotional pain that is starting to be processed. You can see, well, maybe you can see, there's rain and clouds in the background, which means hopefully this energy is starting to move through your system. This emotion is coming to the surface so that you can begin to let it go. The wisdom that you've gained at this point in your life allows you to see this in a new light. It's time to be in relationship with these parts of yourself so that you can let go and new goodies can start to come in. Specifically, this has to do with something that has held you back, has made you feel small, has made you feel trapped. This could be an old toxic relationship. It could be a current relationship that's giving you strife in some way. Now, the devil card can also speak to some addiction. So it could be that there are some ways that you've been coping with some of this heartbreak that hasn't been held yet, that is coming up in a way that doesn't feel very good. It's creating toxicity in your life, or it's a way of sort of avoiding what hasn't been comfortable. It's also important to note that the man and the woman that are in this particular picture, the chains that are around their neck aren't very tight. They wanted to, they could lift them up and walk away. But something about the situation keeps you hooked or keeps you thinking about it or spinning in and around about it. It's important to look at what's the fear underneath the reason for staying attached to this particular drama, staying attached to this particular situation. That's how the chain starts to loosen up, is when we process that fear, we give room for it, we bring it into relationship with our more holistic and intelligent self. That's what starts to loosen these bounds. The other thing to notice is that the man and the woman in the picture have started to sprout horns, which means that the longer they stay connected in this dark situation or this complicated situation, the more they start to become like the devil. They start to emulate those pieces. Some of you might know this from situations or relationships that you're in where somebody's really toxic, and the more time you spend with them, your own pieces and parts start to act in ways that don't really fit who you are. It's time to process this. It's time to put your loving attention on these parts inside of yourself so that they can be dissolved, digested, and you can start walking forward. You can start letting that energy that's been tied up in something come back into you and help you take the next steps forward. The Three of Wands, really wonderful representation of new momentum, new energy, new possibility. It may not be that you immediately see what's coming up next for you, but it's a clear sign that something fresh is beginning to arrive. Is this a new relationship? Is this a new living situation? Is this just new energy in your life? We don't quite know yet, but this is a very positive sign that A, what may have gotten stirred up over the past couple days, past month, is getting a chance to see the light of consciousness and is in the process of making its way through your system into happy, healthy, good forward momentum. I'm really excited for you. Reach out to those that can support you, that you can talk through some of this with, get any sort of clarity that you need, and then just be very gentle with yourself because you're moving into fresh territory, but you really need to give your full attention to this. Don't just hop over it to this one. That's not how it works. We actually need to move through some of these things, and it will open up a fresh new day for you. All right. Thanks for tuning in with me. I look forward to connecting again soon. Take good care.